This is one of the biggest levers that you could ever pull in your life. Is the most rewarding and fascinating thing to see someone go through this transition to realize that this human behavior stuff dictates outcomes in life.
I can tell you that our waitress is left-handed and the guy sitting up at the counter weighs 215 pounds and knows how to handle himself. I know the best place to look for a gun is the cab of the gray truck outside. And at this altitude, I can run flat out for a half mile before my hands start shaking.
This is my turn. The shaking phone behind your left ear. Nobody's pointed it out to you. Traces of where it's happened before, so obviously you live on your own. There's no one to tell you. But there's a photograph of children. The children's mother's been cut out of the picture. If she died, she'd still be there. Photograph's old, but the frame's new. You think of your children, but you don't get to see them. Strange father. She took the kids, but you still love them and it still hurts. Ah, but there's more.
You just found the greatest channel on YouTube. And honestly, you deserve an award. Not because you clicked, but because you're not like most people. Most people drift through life blind to the signals. They miss the cues. They ignore the signs. But not you. Why? Because something inside you knows the world isn't always what it seems. And the people in it, they're broadcasting their intentions louder than words, if you know how to read them. But first, let me tell you a real story. And when I say real, I mean life or death real. It was a sunny, ordinary day in South Carolina. Birds chirped, the sky was clear. Nothing felt off until it did. Sarah, a sharp and seasoned real estate agent, was showing a house to a man named Todd. He was polite, well-dressed, charming, not a single red flag at first. But then things started to shift as they stepped deeper into the empty house. He avoided eye contact, but never lost track of the exits. He smiled, but stood just a little too close. His questions changed. Not about the house, about her. Do you do these showings alone? Are you married? What time does your office close? Now most people wouldn't notice. Most people would stay polite. Most people would dismiss the tension in their chest. But Sarah wasn't most people. Her instincts flared, and not from fear, from something deeper. Pattern recognition. She spotted it, the mismatch. His voice said, friendly, but his body whispered, predator. When he said, let's check out the basement. You go first, she knew. The mask slipped, and for a second, just one, she saw it. The void behind his eyes. She smiled back, calm, control. I left the paperwork in my car. Be right back. She walked out, didn't run, didn't look back, got in her car, locked the doors. And she knew. She had just escaped something unspeakable. Months later, the truth came out. Todd Kohlhepp, the serial killer, was arrested. A woman was found chained in a shipping container on his land. Others were buried nearby. So what saved Sarah? Not muscle, not weapons, not luck. It was her behavioral intelligence, her ability to see what others ignore. Now ask yourself this: what if you had that skill? What if you could see beneath the surface, at work, on dates, in interviews, on the street? Not just to protect yourself, but to connect deeper, influence stronger, lead better. You didn't land here by accident. You landed here because a deeper part of you is done being the one who's always one step behind. The signs, the tension, the things people say with their eyes, not their mouths. Most people ignore it, but not you. You're done missing the cues. You're done being the one who gets lied to, manipulated, misread, and overlooked. You're here because it's time to upgrade, permanently. Every Monday, in under 10 minutes, you'll get what most people spend years never learning: behavioral dominance, observation mastery, influence without speaking. And here's the twist: we won't just talk about it, you'll practice it. Each week we'll drop a mini challenge, something simple, powerful, game-changing, something that, if you do it, will give you an edge in business, relationships, social settings, anywhere. This isn't a channel. This is your unfair advantage, a toolkit for minds that refuse to be average. So if you're tired of guessing what people really mean, If you're done being the one who gets played, ignored, or underestimated, and if you're ready to walk into any room and own it silently, hit subscribe now, turn on the bell, and join the only movement on YouTube teaching you to read people like a trained profiler every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to Mastering Behavior. Let's master together.